What's going on YouTube? My name is Ekuegan. You can find me at twitch.tv/Ekuegan. I do stream daily, like how I'm recording this right now. In today's video, I want to go over the King's Fall Raid Sniper, okay? This has been a bunch of people ask different questions about this gun, and they asked me if it can be something that can keep up with Succession, right? So if you're a player that came back into the game, maybe you don't want to do Deep Stone Crypt, even if it comes back around, because you're not that familiar, and you know that there's less players playing that. So you want to do King's Fall. Now, if you need to understand how to get this weapon to craft it, I have a crafting guide, and you can check that out on the YouTube as well. This roll does not have to need, you don't need to have enhanced perks for this, but if you end up with this roll, right, even base flat, you should keep it. All right, so I'm going to go over what this weapon rolls. I want to talk about some of the perks and some of the synergies on why I chose what I chose, okay? So on this screen here, you can kind of see all the different options for this weapon. This is a high impact sniper. It's one of those more preferred weapons in the game, at least for me, especially in endgame. And I can see a bunch of different reasons why people maybe want this for Crucible, but I want this for PvE. And looking at the different options, this is something that can be really close or can keep up with the Succession. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the two Succession that I have are Tactical Mag, Left from Gold, and Vorpal. This is really great, especially in Grandmasters. All right. That's like if I'm running with Aeons or a team is running with Aeons, whenever I find heavy, I find special. It's a good way to kind of play the game. Now, the other is good for damage phases. You have Reconstruction, which basically reloads your mag over time, which doubles it. And then while you're doing damage, you get to, you know, like that ammo slowly starts coming back in. So these are one of the weapons that you know, you should, you know, go after, especially since we have anti-barrier sniper. Now, let's say you don't have this, but you have the chance to play with your friends and do King's Fall. This weapon has different options, and I want to go over them real quick. One of the main reasons why I chose this is because this perk right here, Runneth Over, basically kind of allows you to almost keep up with Reconstruction, okay? It's going to allow you to kind of like open up your mag a bit more. So that being there was one of the things that kind of like got my brain going here. Now, if I'm looking at this, and I'm talking in terms of 6-man and doing damage, I am going to go with Fire and Line. Fire and Line gives me 20% increased precision damage, and if you get the enhanced version, you get range +5, which is not bad for a sniper. Do you need enhanced? You don't, okay? But I also do like to see my weapons gold bordered, so that's why I put it on. In the first trade option, you have a bunch of different things. My two options only for me are going to be Ensemble and Left from Gold. Left from Gold is more for the 3-man stuff. Ensemble is going to be when you're with a team, all right? Ensemble can also work in 6-man stuff, but I feel like if I'm doing some of the 3-mans and we have Aeons and stuff, I'm probably going to get more ammo for this, which is going to benefit me. Also, if I'm doing stuff that are 3-man, I'm probably not going to go with Fire and Line. I'm probably going to go with Vorpal, okay? So Left from Gold Vorpal would be my second option, and I will be crafting this later, but I wanted to get this video out there, so I wanted to talk about this. My main one that I would be making here is going to have to Ensemble, Fire and Line. And hear me out. Why these two perks combos? Both of these perks require you to be near a teammate. If you're proccing Fire and Line, you're damn sure going to have Ensemble up. Now, what does Ensemble do? Ensemble grants you 35 handling, 45 reload if you have the enhanced, and you have 30 handling and 40 reload if you have just a normal. Now, this lingers for about 1.5 seconds. That means if you leave your teammates, they'll still stay there for a little bit. Handling matters a lot in this game. Reloading a weapon, being able to shoot it really quickly, being able to switch to that weapon to have it ready, handling kind of tackles that down. When it comes to the mag, at first, I was excited to see a standard mag here. I was hoping that a standard mag was going to allow me to go to a bigger mag, which it doesn't, which is kind of sad. So instead of extended, I went with tactical. And for some odd reason, Bungie did not put a pendant mag on this weapon. But you can see here, tac also gives me reload speed and stability. Am I worried about the stability? Not as much. When we are looking at this weapon, I want the most handling. So I'm going to go with Fluted Barrel. Now let's go back to another reason why this set works together. Ensemble with Fire and Line and also Runneth Over all work together. All three perks need you to be around allies. So now I kind of want to show all this together in action, okay? So now this one, I just need to be near one ally. This one, of course, I'm not going to show the damage here, but it is 20% extra damage. And then Runneth Over Reloading near allies overflows the mag. So you have 3 perks that are working all in tandem because they're working together. All right, so now I'm going to show Runneth Over. With Runneth Over, my base mag is at 5. And you're going to see that Runneth Over times 2 brings me up to 6. Now I'm going to move a little bit closer because I want to get to times 3. I'm going to show you what it gives me at times 3. At times 3, it gives me 7. And I want to talk about this because a lot of people probably feel like they need to have Runneth Over times 4 or 5. As long as you're at 3, you're good to go. Did you also notice my reload? You'll notice that my reload from Ensemble is actually pretty fast. Okay? Now, if I go to 4, right, I have Runneth Over times 4. When I shoot my shots and I reload, it's going to cap at 7. And if I do the same thing when I have times 5, which is the full fire team, right there, you're going to see that I'm capped at 7. There's going to be random times where you're going to get 8, okay? But do not rely on this. I want to say this for the life of me. There's going to be random times where you're going to get 8. Do not rely on it. I would say 7 is going to be the best bet. But if you're out there and you're doing raids, you don't have a good succession, this is the role that you want. Especially if you're going into something that has anti-barrier and you want to run anti-barrier sniper. The second best option, once again, is going to be something like this, okay? It's going to have the tactical mag, the left from gold, and the Vorpal. Once I get to craft this, I'm probably going to use fluted barrel here, handling masterwork, and boom, I'm set. But for now, this is what I got as like a base. And if you're out there and you get this as a base, keep it. Why? It's a nice weapon to use, especially when GMs come around. If you don't have a succession that has this, right? Mind you, these 2 right here, Defiance of Yasmin actually outperforms the succession when it comes to the left from gold and Vorpal role, because with left from gold and Vorpal, you still have Runneth Over, which allows you to double your mag, right? Or allows you to bring your mag up to 6 or 7. Now, if we're talking about the Recon and Vorpal role versus the Ensemble, they're kind of close. But one doesn't require reload, where the other one's kind of does. But you can see that the reload when you're near teammates is pretty freaking fast. All right? That is my review for this weapon. If you have any questions, you can always find me at twitch.tv/Ekuegan. And for some odd reason, I did get 8 in a row twice. When we tested this before, it only gave me 7. Who knows? But once again, the max mag that you're going to get is 8, even if you have extended on. All right? Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. We do have notifications. If you want to click that on to all, that would be awesome. And I think there's a new button, something about thanking the channel. So if you feel like this has helped you, please make sure you check that out. Hit the thank button. All right? See you on the next one. Deuces.